Martin here, and welcome everybody to today's episode of the Daily Packers Post, where we bring you in-depth daily coverage of your Green Bay Packers. We have new videos dropping every day, Monday through Friday, so subscribe and hit the like button so you never miss an episode. Today we're going to talk about a Packers player who has really continuously improved throughout the course of his NFL career. A player who came into the NFL the hard way as an undrafted free agent and first developed into a good special teams player, then a good situational player on defense, and eventually becoming not just a starter, but the best player at his position on the Green Bay roster. And of course, I'm talking right now about Keisean Nixon. Nixon joining the Raiders when they were still in Oakland back in 2019. And look, that year he was a special teams guy. He only played 38 snaps on defense all season long. Each of his other 2 years, though, with the Raiders, he did start a game and he saw more and more action, predominantly as the nickel corner or the slot corner. And again, a very talented kick and punt returner. That was sort of his bread and butter. And that's the main reason that the Packers signed him before the 2022 season, the return specialist thing. And he earned all-pro honors in each of his first 2 seasons, 2022 and 2023, as a return specialist. He led the NFL in kick return yards both seasons, but he also started to play more on defense, played more cornerback, became the primary slot corner in 2022. And then in 2023 and 2024, when injuries hit Jaire Alexander and Eric Stokes, and let's face it, Packer fans, those two were injured, unfortunately, as much, if not more, than they actually were on the field. That opened up the door for Keisean Nixon, and he took full advantage of the opportunity when it arose. Basically, each year, he just got a little bit better. And last season in 2024, opposing quarterbacks completed just 57.5% of their passes when throwing to receivers covered by Nixon. Their quarterback rating was only 78.9. That's according to ProFootballReference.com, and he broke up a career high 7 passes. And all of a sudden, at the end of the season, if you remember, Nixon at Getaway Day said, "Hey, I'm done returning kicks. I'm cornerback 1 on this team, and if I'm cornerback 1, I won't be returning kicks." Well, by OTAs, he sort of walked that back a little bit, said he was open to continue to return kicks, but it became clear over the offseason that Nixon was going to be the number 1 guy, at least at the start of training camp. Why? Well, the Packers did not draft a cornerback until the 7th round this year. They did not sign a cornerback other than Nate Hobbs, who kind of would take the old role that Nixon had as predominantly a slot corner, but really wasn't a challenge to Nixon as a starter. And, you know, by the end of this, you kind of realize, hey, Keisean Nixon, the Packers are confident that he can be the number 1 guy. And through the first 2 weeks of the season, he's doing it. He had a great game against the Commanders last Thursday. Jaden Daniels tried to target receivers covered by Nixon 6 times. He only completed 1 out of the 6 for 9 yards. Nixon had a pass broken up on the other 5. Now, breaking up 5 passes in 1 game is an unbelievable performance. Think about this. Last year, Nixon played in all 17 games for the Packers. He broke up 7 passes last year, and that was his career high. Nixon said, "I always knew what I could do. Just like I said, I just needed the stage to do it. I got my ops. The ball's coming out more now that I play outside. Now I can really play my game and do what I want to do. Matt LaFleur, after the win over Washington, he said he did a hell of a job. And that's the expectation that we have for him every day out on the field. You've got to go out and compete. And so I was really proud of his effort. Xavier McKinney, the All-Pro. He said, I was extremely proud of him. We've had conversations, just me and him. And I know what some of his goals, and just to see him go out there and dominate today and be that lockdown corner, that CB1 that he was talking about coming out of last year, it made me happy, and I was happy to see it. And Nixon is talking about the group. You know, a lot of people were talking about, oh, yeah, if the top three on the Packers for the Packers at corner was going to be Keisean Nixon, Nate Hobbs, and Carrington Valentine, boy, are they in trouble. But Nixon said, hey, I think we're comfortable as a group, and then I'm just comfortable playing corner full-time outside. It's been like this, just playing football. And now, you know, this season, you add Micah Parsons to the defense. It improves the pass rush, and that makes it even easier for the cornerbacks and the defensive backs in particular, because they know you don't have to stay with the receiver 4-5 seconds. It's 2 seconds, 3 max, and the ball has to be out because the quarterback just isn't going to have as much time to, you know, wait for a receiver to get 15, 20, 25 yards downfield. The lack of splash plays that the Packers defense has given up this year, part of it is because of the better pass rush, and part of it is because of guys like Keisean Nixon who have really had great coverage. And Nixon kind of talked about this. He basically talked about all the different things he could do. He said, there's nobody else in the league who can go play corner outside, guard their best receiver for 3 plays, then go catch a punt, do something with that, then go catch the kick. Nobody does that. I'm the only person in the league, so they'll start giving me my credit when it's due. I don't even want the credit from anybody, but I know what I'm capable of, and I know I'm going to show what I'm going to show this season. So far, so good for Keisean Nixon. It's been great to watch his development since he's come to Green Bay, and I get the feeling if things continue the way they've been going in the first 2 games, and admittedly, that's a really small sample size, but if the defense keeps playing well, if the pass rush keeps getting there, if Nixon keeps playing as well as he has, would it shock me if he gets strong consideration for the Pro Bowl this year? It wouldn't shock me. He's still got to go do it. He's got to stay healthy. He's got to keep playing well. But, you know, the Washington Commanders receiving core, that's a good receiving core. And the Lions in week 1 kept them in check as well. So hopefully that strong play from Keisean Nixon continues. And it's been great to watch him improve year after year. Check out our website at thepackerspost.com, where we have in-depth articles on the Packers Monday through Saturday. And here on YouTube, check us out. Hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode. New episodes drop Monday through Friday. I'm Gil Martin. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks so much for watching the Daily Packers Post. And of course, go Pack Go.